no matter how legendary you may be. And props to Snappy, I think, you know, kind of working on his career, on his legacy. How many rosters does this guy have to build up to keep relevant at the top of Counter-Strike before he gets the respect he absolutely deserves?
Yeah, first half of the year, he's on everyone's radar. People were talking about him, looking to end strong here, fall, winter, with the Rio Major.
Art, right ahead of the util. Again, that nade's gonna find out Snappy. Not a gun round yet, so not the most massive of entries, but I think it just does bode well for FURIA to slot back into that comfortable place that they ended the last stage in. Art doing what he does. And now, having played a few matchmaking games, Launders, here in Brazil, I have to say, this guy has changed the culture of Brazilian Counter-Strike. Nobody holds W.
No.
No what?
No, that's not it.
Oh! No what?
No, yeah. Okay.
They love it!
Listen, it's not that he created the culture, it's that he's born of it, okay? FURIA were born from the Brazilian pug scene. They epitomize it. Other teams around them in history have had players that have gone back to 1.6 and have brought a specific style that has some aggression involved in it. Art is the ideal form of a Brazilian player. He kind of lives it every single day of his life. And the team's philosophy is built on that. Those players that you saw that say Art taught them everything, they taught Art too.
Balled up, finally with guns in hand. Let's see if ENCE can weather the storm. Safe, quick. 2 CTs on short, however, and Safe, well, one is low. He's gonna get engaged with it. Manage, only gets the one. It's Diha who comes out from elevator to hold it, and we're into the even 2v2.
Yeah.
Silence.
Oh, a quiet moment, but there are other plans being worked on. The bomb is on the other side of the map. And we've also got a position where Cacerado can cause some noise and maybe a distraction. Jalil coming in with the op, not holding the God angle back in spawn will allow drop to completely cross for free.
Holding
the plant can come in, and this is actually a position, depending on where drop decides to put the bomb down, we'll know where Cacerado wants to come in on the lurk.
Sunpayas wastes no time.
It might be the prerogative here for drop to try to stay alive if Cacerado is going to come in through mid. We don't know yet.
It's pressed in.
Oh, full flank now.
Frag grenade for Cacerado. Maybe damage could be instrumental. We've got 2 smoke grenades, of course, for ENCE. And there's the contact made. Sunpayas right to the headshot. Pushes the pressure onto Cacerado, who has been playing out of his mind for more than a month at this point. But with that tap on bomb, you see the desperation come through.
Oh, he's
now Sunpayas is going to stick, and Diha just senses him inside that smoke, hones in on him, and with the rifles, ENCE will turn this tail back, as this will not be easy. Don't think for a moment that,
Wait, what happened?
No kid? I swear he got on with more than 10 seconds.
I swear, I thought he had enough time to pull that off.
Did that not feel like he had it from the start?
I'm not sure, man. I thought so, but it's so loud in here. I couldn't even tell. Look at the bomb, how far it's taken. Is there no kid in this situation? Oh, literally just comes down to the wire.
You're kidding.
Oh my God. So the delay works. And they smoke out their target and take a little bit too long to kill him. Can't get back on the bomb in time, and FURIA go up 4-0 here on T side. They run over certain teams like Big. There's a couple of reference games this year where they've shown how they play their T side is they post plant and then they go a step deeper. And the key to FURIA's success in some of these post plant situations is now we know a lot of retake utility comes from heaven on A site and from the heaven on B site, and FURIA will push into those spots and smoke deeper and make it so you can't even line up your easy Molotovs, your easy grenades to stop the bomb from going down. And they're very comfortable putting people out there to get that material in aggressive positions. And we're going to see a lot of Cacerado lurks through mid in this match 100%, whether it's A, B, or if it's a full committal in that direction. And for ENCE, picking up Sunpayas, this is the guy I focused on a lot, watching a lot of his games on this map. And he starts off in almost every single position, but plays relatively tight to the center of the map and will hold angles, but never go too deep. You'll see him taking the odd risk towards A ramp. Sometimes he's opping from sandbags. Overall, though, he's not going to be a guy who will ever like flank with the up, you know, which is already a rare situation for anybody. But chilling on deep control is not how they're going to use him.
Yo, shout out to all the Counter-Strike moms. shout out to FURIA for getting through that with by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah,
the time.
That's actually nuts, and it's just a very costly round as well. That's a mood booster. You think you lost, and you're given a gift. Art already having a good game is obviously a great sign.
Sure. And well, he will be bested by Madden.
Oh,
He's got Yuri right behind him.
Yuri's trades have been insane, actually, so far this game even.
The consistent piece of FURIA. Sampayas tries to come out with the Desert Eagle, gets hit pretty hard, but quad. That's the one M4. The weapon that had to succeed here for ENCE if they hope to recover. Safe's got the trade.
Great damage.
Sampayas just stuck behind green. FURIA gonna fall away.
Yeah, CT's starting to rotate over, and FURIA have a big incentive to press pause for a second, maybe attract the attention, maybe go back to the site, but let the CTs disperse, because the longer you wait, the more insecure they'll become, especially if they never had a flank coming in the first place and they don't have great guns. Now, they actually also have the incentive to go and pick up the guns that were dropped off, so that might be what FURIA are preying on right now. ENCE would be happy to keep 3 guns into the next round, so that will be priority number 1. If it came back to B, they'll also be able to put up a hold. And it looks like a great call here from FURIA as they pick the right site, and the CTs are spread out. But Valda, he's in a winning position, and oh, he pulls that spray together. I think with,
barely any health.
8 health left over.
Listen, man, 2 of these 2 CTs could just get completely pushed over. A single bullet will get the job done on Valda and Sampayas. Valda slides out. Yuri unsuspectingly falls down to it. And now it's Quesarado looking for the clutch.
He was in immortal form in Challenger stage, but on 34 HP, you think no way.
They're already starting to pressure him with bullets. They whiz by. Sampayas starts to walk up. Oh, no, not this time. And with time to defuse.
Well, let's see.
Hold on.
Maybe they...
Wait.
Something happens. Okay.
We're good.
I think we're good.
Valda's going to find ENCE's first round. And, well, Quesarado, again, you know, had a chance, but felt like with that flank, they knew for certain. They knew for certain. They honed in on him. Just way too much to ask. Nice spray from Valda. Love the commitment to that one. And then the fact that he slides out, doesn't wait for teammates. You know, he did that entirely on his own.
And it has to be first bullet, right? 8 HP. His opponent turns right back to him. There's, of course, a chance he dies there. So a key kill, and Spinks, massive shoes to fill for Valda. No, role-wise, personality-wise, it feels like a very sensible fit. But Spinks has kind of skyrocketed his stock this year into being looked at as a replacement for players of caliber like Nico, you know what I mean, in terms of how much output he had earlier on. And he's already picked up a LAN trophy as soon as he's joined Vitality. Valda has always been floating around the scene. He's a player who we thought during the prime Astralis years, there was always a chance that he could have slotted in to that main lineup, and that was probably a consideration for a long while. Of course, a very long time ago, was actually a dynamic duo with Glaive before Glaive even joined Astralis. But now he's found himself on an international lineup with some very competent players and a superstar IGL. I mean, not as an individual, but Snappy definitely holds his own. But in terms of what he's brought in terms of calling this year, I think a team that has the most set plays of maybe any lineup that I've seen, whether it's fast strats or layers on their defaults. And I feel like at first it was, you know, it was kind of doing maybe too many of the same ones, but then he just showed so much range as the year went on, got more comfortable versus all the top teams, and then made ENCE one of the most fearsome teams to play against. Last time that they played against FURIA, it wasn't even the same lineup. It was over at Dallas, back with Spinks. ENCE were able to win there. This would be a huge revenge victory. And this is the kind of first round where these two teams are so even strength that you don't want to give this one up. You know that you could win on your best day.
Not with the likes of Vitality, FaZe already eating those best-of-1 losses. Again, right, the first day of each stage of the major, you're left at either 2-0, 0-2, or 1-1. And you do not want to have to be in a position to fight back with 3 best-of-3 wins. Not many teams can pull that off. So the best-of-1's a blessing or a curse. But we're back into the action. ENCE's first round win on the board by way of retake. Don't forget as well, right? They do that with just the 1 M4 over towards that B site. They collect the weapons from it. They get back over towards A, but Snappy gets caught out by Yuri.
Yeah, lurking around the smoke on A ramp. It's not a weird spot to be in, and that's why Furia decided to toss a few bullets in his direction. Up here. Sunpius finds his one before the smoke plumes.
Molly on the opposite end, so utility blocking off both sides of middle. This is creating a great pocket for Drop to play in, but Flash interrupts his engagement.
Yeah, but they've got the CTs believing it's going to be the B site. No decisions have been made quite yet. We've seen some enormous rotations from the T side, and it looks like, yeah, they are going to swing back in the other direction. Happy to keep Valda in the same spot, ready to spot from heaven. Of course, they've already seen him do this.
Right.
But Drop, he gets a kill inside of middle as the lurker.
Yeah, too many bodies over towards mid, so they go prying in front for information. Caught victim by Drop posted on top of smoke. Last time Valda held this, but his opponents were low HP. This time, he's caught with a nade out. It's gonna underhand the frag. Negligible damage. Quesarado doesn't give a damn. Rushes in, goes for plant. Molly at his feet. Time starting to become an issue.
No further smokes.
Nope. Gotta wait that out. Need to wait. Luckily for them, smoke's still up on elevator. They press as Sunpius drop. Valda back in with another kill. He's been pretty big on the A site. Drop though. That is a big round from Drop, and he's one of those players that can go quiet, but when he hits hard.
I think he's a super smart player. He got the lead space on the team. I think he does really well in his positions. And honestly, he's one of the least talked about academy success stories. We didn't get a lot out of him in terms of interviews and stuff like that when he was on the come up. And since he's just slotted in as kind of a pure support player on Furia, he has the least attention as an individual. Of course, when you're in Quesarado or playing on your team, I'm not surprised, but he does his job. And he came from Furia Academy, which was not really promising outside of him for a long time. They took on the ambitious role of trying to create another type of Furia with a similar play style.
Madden walks away, posts up. Nice reposition here from Madden, and even better is Snappy on the aggression. Look at this, Madden comes in, chomps down Drop. Valda, he wants a piece of this puzzle. Trying to piece it all together, and sure enough, everything is here for the taking. Snappy's gonna come back. That's 2 more kills for him, and ENCE obliterate Furia halfway up that ramp. I mean, fights on short, top ramp, and then just that follow through to give no chance to Furia.
It was the 3-pronged aggression that made sure that Furia, as they were moving forward, as you should in Counter-Strike, try to find your fights this way. They do a good job of being proactive, but never really committing to completely down the ramp until that final frag comes through. So it feels like it's just these apparitions floating around, picking off these targets. And in reality, ENCE were being very active.
Another fast one though.
That flash
Furia,
perfect.
Not gonna shy away by the looks of it. Art looking to hunt, but we've got 2 CTs on the short side. Trade frag. Madden gets taken down from the bottom of the ladder, and Art is fully blind, just left in the open.
3 CTs all spotted at this point, but they kind of want to walk towards the fight. You're Rado here on the ramp.
It's a long walk if they try to take it to B.
Interesting one way it actually works out. D-Hop.
Headshot. A jump up. They saw that. Sunpius position known. The short player's out though. Valda, he's actually come out, extended into Henny, and sees nothing. Maybe he saw that departure. And so now he's between the 2 Ts. And being between them could be a curse or a blessing. He drops bomb, and Quesarado, who was once known, could have gone unchecked. Valda's still just doing his own thing, comes to the side of the yellow tarp. More damage through it. Oh, and a headshot to end it. But low mag, 3 bullets. Quesarado taking a big task, and so he'll stop to reload and give himself the best chance to finish the half health of Sunpius.
You can see he's trying to hold on to the info as much as possible, just in case a late rotation came in. Sunpius so low though, has no plans to try and go for this, and he seems suspicious of the big flank. Hasn't spotted Sunpius for so much time.
Yeah, it's been a long time since he saw that jump up on the box. So in Quesarado's mind, anything is possible.
But now he's running out of time to potentially go back to the other side if he wants to. He's going to take the risk. The AK is out for this much time. It's going to come down to the wire. It always feels like you've got a little extra to spare, but look who's chasing him in this direction. Smoke will go down on the site.
He's going to need the kill.
5 seconds, and I don't think he can plant this. He's not going to get off it either, and he doesn't die.
No.
Oh, and the bomb doesn't get planted. He stays alive with 1 HP.
No time.
Whoa.
Damn, I mean, in that moment, you know, you're trying to squeeze everything out of it that you can. I'm quite shocked that Quesarado is so afraid of the A site.
he just didn't know where Senpais was, so.
Just ran. Ran for the hills and nearly gets away with that.
Remember what I said, information's only good when it's new. Senpais didn't show himself for any period of time after that play from Valda came in.
Well, reality check then. As the life of the A site comes to an end. Great grenade damage already out for ENCE. Looking to soften up FURIA as they try to press their way through middle, and they have gotten beyond it somewhat. Art, more nade damage. He's lucky to even be alive. He stands still, and Valda ends him. There's a chase deep into CT, but all is going well here for ENCE. Yuri back with some damage. Gonna hear that reload close left, but it draws him into Snappy, and so there's layers here for ENCE on the mid-hold, and everything there for FURIA. Every step of the way was costly.
Hold on, that's very expensive.
Yeah,
and,
I'll hold my breath.
That's Snappy and Senpais low, almost dying in one spray. Quesarado thinking, where could the next duel come from? And Senpais in this patience again. Not looking to give him an inch, just cutting off the rotation through CT to B, looking to reinforce if he's needed. But no mistakes so far from Quesarado, or sorry, from ENCE. And Quesarado, well, take matters into his own hands. Wrapping around, and I'm sure they're terrified of him. He moves slow, but with conviction.
Just trying to piece it together.
Oh my God, he actually did turn in that direction. Diha, he gets bored, he comes out, he ends the duel. He makes this a one-round game. FURIA with a 5-round start, but now ENCE are starting to heat up. They looked really shaky in terms of aim, but they've actually warmed up fast.
Serrato trying to set himself up. That could have been a 2K spray, but then they showed him nothing. ENCE did a really good job of just becoming wallflowers, disappearing, as has that economy for FURIA. So we'll get the MAC 10 here for Art. Armored is Yuri. Quesarado holds bomb, and Valda
they have no idea.
Starting to press in. That's an early death. Snappy's gonna get caught in the open here, but Senpais already helping out from down beneath. It's an all-in from FURIA on the ramp that continues to cost them bodies.
Yeah, the guns aren't great. I mean, Quesarado does have his AK. He's walking this back, and Art is trying to sell a fake, split the CTs up, and they are biting. They've seen FURIA rotate all the way to B enough times that they're trying to cut this off, which means it's Madden V2 on A. Gun goes to the more fully health player in Arts, and they'll have now some time to try to work towards the site while there's one player here. So they set in place one move to build the tension of the round, and they have forced the rotator spot in from Madden, but he's got the two most important pieces of utility you could ask for.
Even if this bomb goes down, it's still a desperate spot for FURIA, so.
And they don't have a smoke to stop the molly. Nope. He's actually not in the spot to nade, though. The post plant nades are not going to come in. He should be in heaven.
It goes down.
Instead, he'll just